most of the time it's out of fear. And sometimes you have to go back to the reference point. When children are young and they grow up in certain households, sometimes this is what they experience as children. And so unless they're taught differently outside of the household, they think that this is normal. So when they go out and they seek mates or friends, they seek the type of people that they're accustomed to being with. And they stay out of fear or not knowing what else to do or what other people may be about. Abuse in any behavior is something that's designed to control another person through fear, humiliation, intimidation, guilt, and manipulation. Emotional abuse is any kind of mental discomfort rather than physical.
I can't. You get away from me. You get me away from me. Police can do it. Yeah, call her. I will. Call her. Because I'm tired of you coming. You got more problems than I do, huh? Please leave me alone. I want him to know how I feel about you. I hate your fucking guts. I really do. I hate your fucking guts.
First of all, emotional abuse is probably the most common abuse of all. Someone knows when they're being emotionally abused when what's being said or done to them does not give them a level of comfort, when someone is constantly tearing them down or making them feel that they are inferior.
Physical abuse is when one person physically harms another individual. For example, when someone assaults or is aggressive with another individual, whether it's by pulling them, pushing them, punching them, kicking them, scratching them, hitting them with any kind of an object, and just pretty much having physical contact with that individual where you're harming them, that is considered physical abuse. One of the reasons why people may abuse their mate is because they may feel a sense, abusing their mate may give them some type of sense of control over the other individual. Sometimes people may have anger outbursts or jealousy outbursts, and then they harm their significant other. Um, I think a lot of times also there could be someone may have mental illnesses or anger issues. They may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Um, things to that nature would be, one of the reasons, some of the reasons why somebody would abuse another individual. Okay, some of the signs of being physically abused are having some type of physical bruise, cut, or marks on the face. Sometimes people may display black and blues, or may appear disheveled in some way, like with a torn top, or maybe look a little dirty. Someone may have finger marks around their arms or their neck. Just pretty much cuts and bruises would really be the correct answer for what you would see if somebody's being physically abused. Other characteristics that an abuser can have, I would say, would be perhaps some type of underlying mental illness, such as depression or anger management issues. They may be suffering from any kind of addiction, like drugs and alcohol. Um, They may have a lot of problems controlling their anger. They also may have a lot of problems having self-control, and they try to abuse the other individual because that gives them a sense of control of themselves.